Hello Exiles, this is Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and in today's video I'm going to go over my strategy in the Legacy of Phrecia League that I've been using to farm Eater of Worlds. It's been pretty lucrative, pretty fun, decent experience, usually around a little over 40 million XP an hour on level 98, so pretty solid. I also had a Searing Exarch strategy, which I'm not going to go over now because I'm still kind of refining it, but this one has been a lot of fun for me. The basic principle of it is you get a bunch of increased chance to find Eater of World altars in your map, along with a bunch of Eater of Worlds in your map have increased pack size. And then you also get pack size when your map is affected by Fortune Favor the Brave. So you get 4 each of these idols, which for the Conqueror's idols are going to be the pack size, of course. And the other important thing here is I have 2 additional shrines on all of my big ones. So I have a total of 8 additional shrines, and on these 2 small ones I have 49% chance for an additional shrine, so another 98% chance to get a shrine on these, and then any other bonuses you can get is just kind of gravy. I'm running Eldritch Gaze, not a very well rolled one, kind of mid-roll. I should probably get a better one, but haven't so far. And then this last one is just gonna basically set me up to have a guaranteed Mirror of Delirium. And the reason I'm running shrines is because if you don't understand how the influenced mobs spawning works, the natural packs on a map will have an influenced mod when you have either Eater or Exarch spawn basically after them or on them, more or less, and there's only a couple of added mechanics that count as natural map spawns, and shrines is one of them, the other of which is ritual. Unfortunately, I only have 15% chance to have ritual altars. I'd like to get that to 100% or at least closer to that, because each one of those would spawn an additional pack as well, which would be 3 or 4 additional packs on top of this. But currently I have 9 additional packs basically on my map, and all of those packs are made huge, and every time you kill an influenced monster there is a small chance that an altar will spawn. So the idea is to get as many influenced monsters as possible onto the map by scaling packs, pack size, and just hope that you get some really good altars. The way the 2 maps I've been using are Underground Sea and Jungle Valley. I think these are by far the 2 best maps. Underground Sea has the most packs and best pack size in the game by a decent margin, so it's really nice, but there is the tedium of having to run to the end of the map at the very beginning to kill the boss so that the boss altars don't spawn. It's not that big of a deal, and you can run it normally. The actual boss altars aren't that bad, but you get the most benefit if you don't have to worry for that or worry about that. And Jungle Valley, of course, the boss isn't on the map at the beginning, it has to drop down, so you can't get the boss altars, and that's going to be the preferred method. The strategy I use to run this is to grab the Mirror of Delirium, just kind of attack things and go through just in a straight line, kill the boss to get the bonus splinters for my Delirium splinters, and then kind of go back and clear as much as I can before the Delirium runs out, get a bunch of extra rewards that way. And I will be ignoring a lot of the altars, so the altars I'll want to take, if I very early on get a quantity and rarity shrine or altar that does not negatively affect my build in a meaningful way, I might grab that early on. Otherwise, I leave altars there if they give less rewarding things like alterations, scourings, fusings, any kind of lower currency, even regals, but I will take any that have exalts, divines, or grand ichors, and then I will ignore all the other currencies, and I will also take any of the divination card ones. I will also, for the secondary effect for the globals, I will take basic currency duplication and scarab duplication, and I'll also take any divination card and any scarabs that drop. So that's kind of the strategy. I'll just go through and kind of demonstrate this. I think I'll probably do both maps. It's a reasonably quick run through. I'll try not to carry on too much. So strategy, grab this, start killing, go in and find all of the packs. You'll get to see when the altars start spawning, and you don't need to really be super diligent about clearing everything right in the beginning. Just make sure you're covering a decent amount. Okay, so here got divination card one, take that one. Got another divination card one, take that one. You can get some pretty solid ones here, and just kind of keep on running through. They'll be there when you come back. I will go ahead and kill this boss though. Yo. I grabbed the smuggler's cache because I do have Huck, and I will check out the altars as I go through. Jeweler's orb, so I'm leaving that. That one is there in case I get something better. You can grab the shrines and stuff as well if I can actually click them. It's hard to see with the delirium. There's a lot going on while this is happening, but yeah, grab the shrines. There's a speed shrine, best yet. Drop a jeweler's orb, we skip that. That does have quantity, and it's on something. I'm going to take the quantity and rarity on that. Normally I'd leave it. I don't get the lesser. This one has defenses per frenzy charge, which is kind of bad for my build, but I'm going to try it anyway because basic currency dupe is very good. It's probably the best thing potentially you can get, especially if you do end up getting any divines. Gonna leave that one, and then I'll kill the boss, and the boss will give you a big bonus to simulacrum splinters, so you get some simulacrums, which aren't that expensive, but it just helps, you know, gain extra currency type thing. So I think they're like 14 KS per simulacrum. You get maybe in between usually 30, and I've gotten as many as 71 simulacrum splinters. Go ahead and kill the boss. Hey, that's nice. I don't know if I got that while the delirium was still going, and then you go back and clear out the map, like properly. Got a big cluster jewel. I'll go ahead and make sure I'm picking up ore, of course, for all that extra gold, and to send off. Gold's pretty good, experience is pretty good overall. It's just a really solid strategy. Alright, so I'll leave this here just in case I get a div shrine. I'll have to go all the way back, but it'll definitely be worth it. Strong boxes, I don't remember, I don't think, yeah, they don't spawn packs. They do count as native for the most part. However, since they're not on the map to begin with, at the beginning of the map, you don't get an Eldritch pack. But shrines you do, and yeah, you'll get lots of nice div cards here. Is that? Yep, that's an immortality shrine. Get that. Hopefully I get a little bit more here. But I might kind of be out. I think with 2 of the divination card ones, I don't really think it's worth going back through, but I will anyway just for demonstration. So once you've cleared the map out, if you have better stuff, maybe I'll get an altar over here. There's still more than 50 monsters remaining, so clearly I've missed something. Some sort of corner, maybe up here. Lucky connections, the wrath. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna start kind of going in and clearing these out. If I had better currency or a better altars, I could potentially get more out of it. Oh, here's another pack here. There's some more here. A lot of times though, at this stage I would skip. I wouldn't bother going through. I just kind of want to show, in case you get the good stuff, you just go back and get any of the altars you didn't get, and then call it a map. Yeah. So that's that. Let's do the underground sea next. Not the most lucrative map. I think the only decent drop I got was Saint's Treasure, and that's actually not that great either. But we'll get this. Make sure Fortune Favors the Brave is selected. Go ahead and put this in to be disenchanted. I suppose I got an Abomination and a... oh yeah, I got a Corrupted Fusing as well, which is nice. That's worth a little bit. And with Underground Sea, kind of a similar-ish thing, except so the boss can only spawn in 2 places on the map. It's either going to be on the right side over here, and you'll see there will be a little outcrop, so it's not going to be here. So if it's not there, then you have to go to like the northwestern side. So it's basically southwestern or northwestern side. And here's the arena. You kill the boss first, and then you just clear the map backwards, or you can reset the... If you got a shrine like right in the beginning, you can just exit the character select and re-enter. Okay. There. Now I just clear the map as normal. So, nice little setup there. If you're not running a character that's strong enough, okay, so Divination card and Scarab Duplication, I maybe should have considered that. On this map in particular, on Underground Sea, I will also take Divination Duplication because of the Divine Beauty card, which can spawn here. That will give the potential to double Divine Beauty, which is really nice. But I'll only do that if it's the downsides aren't huge. You're not going to get as many Simulacrum Splinters running Underground Sea since you're running to the end. Another Divination card one. You get a lot of interesting ones. You could potentially get Mirror Shards or Mirror-based ones. Got another one down here. Greater. I'm not going to pick up Graders. Graders have dropped in price so much that I'll grab that at the end first if I don't get anything else. Or I guess regardless. So I'll try to keep in mind. I'll more than likely forget, but I'll attempt to keep in mind where that is, where that's located. All the packs. We got Beyond spawning as well. I don't do any legions or anything. I don't do literally anything other than the shrines because I'm not spec'd into any of it, so it's all a waste of time. It will not provide me with a huge benefit. I might do other mechanics if I get a ton of quantity shrines. For instance, like I could take this quantity shrine and it'd be fine, just as an example, because it does not have downsides that really hurt me much. Get this. I actually kind of hate holding it though, so I'm only going to hold it for a little bit. Yeah, I guess, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound type thing. Yeah, I don't want to spend a while killing the boss though either. But good gold from the rares in here, so I like to do it about 2/3 of the way through to get the rares at least, and then I get the bonus as well. Chromatic and Scarab Duplication. This one's going to make me a lot weaker because it's minus crit multi per power charge, but it's Scarab Duplication, and I have as well on one of my bigger charms. I do strong boxes because, you know, may as well. It's fast. But I have Scarabs are more likely to be less common varieties, so that's part of the reason why Scarab Duplication is strong as well. I didn't really mention that. Looks like we're not going to get much though on this one either, which is fine. It's pretty average that you don't get a ton, but occasionally you get a huge amount of divines or a huge amount of grand Ickers. Okay, so I'll just quickly go do these 2 shrines just to, you know, have it finished off, even though they're not so great. Oh, I should have done the greater one first. Oh well. See, I knew I'd forget. Yeah, these are not worth much at all. The greater Ickers. Oh, and I missed one little spot. Hopefully I don't get a divine altar in it because, well, I guess I'd take it if it happened. Alright, and that's pretty much the farm. Gold is decent, pretty reasonably quick maps, not super blasty or whatever. The Searing Exarch Influenced is a lot faster because you don't have to wait for things to spawn in, and Beyond slows me down a decent amount too, but you know, reasonable, probably about average of 12 to 20k gold per map, and it's like 5 minutes, so get a good amount of gold through this method as well. That's pretty much all I have for you today. It's fun. You'll occasionally get a huge amount of divines. You'll occasionally get a lot of stuff that sells really well. I've gotten tons of great divination cards through this as well. You get a lot of mediocre divination cards too, but those add up over time. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I'll see you next time. Bye.